Hey guys, what is up? It's Monklezunky, and welcome to Shadow of Mordor, a pretty awesome game that I'm hoping to do a full Let's Play / walkthrough / sort of thing on this channel. So we are just jumping right into the game here. Unfortunately, I did skip the intro sequence, kind of where it, briefly introduces the story, as well as, kind of shows you the basic tutorial things. And, if you've been following this game, you've probably already seen the intro. His family dies, he has to seek revenge, yada yada. It happens, in pretty much every game. The intro is pretty cliche, and it's nothing really that special. So if you really wanted to see it, though, for some reason, I apologize, but I think you probably will be fine. Anyway, however, we're going to get right into this thing and get into some missions and killing some bosses. There will be a, well, pretty much the first thing you do in this game is go after a boss. I have played about the first, 45 minutes or so, so I have a basic idea of what I'm doing. Yes, this is not the first attempt at recording this game, unfortunately, but I hope to improve upon the previous attempt, and we take out all of our enemies pretty quickly, which is awesome. So, here comes our first interrogation of the game. An orc trying to take me on. Come on, man. My character is pretty much, I guess you could say, a ring wraith, that's essentially what he is. The game hasn't really revealed that quite yet, but, you have ring wraith powers, you're undead, essentially. Like, you're dead, but you cannot fully die. The game has revealed this so far, so my guess is that a ring wraith is what my character is, although he doesn't really wear a ring, but he acts very similar to what a ring wraith would do.
He is a fiend, made of thin air. What more?
We're just learning some intel about what we need to do. And we will be doing this again a few times throughout the game, but without quite so many dramatics.
To Gimub the slaver.
Okay, captains of Sauron's army. So all of the Black Shadow captains are captains that we have not discovered yet, and some of these captains we will meet throughout playing the main story. Some of them we will meet just wandering around the world. The cool thing, though, about these captains is they can sometimes kill each other and get stronger, and also if a captain kills you, he will additionally get stronger. So you really don't want to die to these captains because they will get more powerful if some of them actually kill you, and then when you have to deal with them later on, they're more difficult to deal with.
That is where we have to go.
And unfortunately my mouse pointer showed up. I apologize about that. I am using a Xbox One controller with my PC. It's pretty easy that you can do it. I was surprised, because the Xbox is still fairly new, but the only problem with using a mouse and keyboard is my mic kind of picks them up in the background a lot more than it picks up the Xbox One controller, so it works a lot better this way. There are those like 3-tier looking things, red tiers and a large health bar. Yeah, that thing's a large cave troll, and I do not want to deal with that yet. That thing's way too strong. It will kill me quite easily. So what we're doing here is we're heading towards our first story mission, and there is an overworld here, and you can run around, you can kill stuff in the overworld, and you can collect stuff in the overworld, find items, gain XP and stuff. But what you really want to be doing is going towards these mission hubs and going into the missions, and then you can play the mission, and it puts you in a little instanced area. And here's some orcs around. Orcs can... The color above them is yellow when they're, aware that someone is around, and it's red when they actually see you and start chasing after you. So let's finish some of these guys off. RT plus X finishes a guy off. And you can jump over guys, which is pretty sick, and I really love doing that. You can also parry when you're pressing Y. However, typically if you are spamming the X button hard enough, you don't even have to parry. Oh, I was a little bit too late on that one. So very Assassin's Creed-like combat, although that does not make it bad. There's one thing that Assassin's Creed did pretty well, was their combat system. So there is, definitely the kind of platforming that came with Assassin's Creed as well. So it's really sweet when you jump over guys and stuff, and there actually are some enemies that we'll face later on that you have to jump over to kill them effectively. So that definitely comes in handy later on. So our first mission here is we have to kill a slaver. And that guy, that red-haired dude, will actually come into play in a little bit.
Well, this doesn't bode well. Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction.
So what we have to do here is we're actually going to have to take out some... Well, first we're going to have to identify our target that we're going after, which is used to LB Wraith World. And then there he is. There's Gimub the Slayer,
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body
who will be a pretty easy enemy to kill.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
Alright, so taking out the archers is the general idea here first.
Someone sneaking about.
So one thing you can do is just climb up this ladder here, and there's a couple archers that are pretty easy to dispatch of, I would say. Although everyone does notice me, because of course I'm way up on top here. And yeah, all the enemies are coming up on top of this ladder, so we'll have to take them out pretty quickly. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. Like, just knock them off the ledge. I'll take this guy out with a finishing move here. You're done. And 2 more archers. This guy's shooting at me over here, so I want to charge at him. I can also use my bow and arrows, but I'm holding off on that because the arrows that you can use are actually really powerful, but you have pretty limited usage of them. You can only... Well, you start out with 4 arrows, and you can gain more by harvesting enemies, but they don't usually give you too many, so... You don't want to use the arrows unless you have to, because typically they're a valuable resource. I'm not really sure what that glowing bow thing is. One thing I could do as well is drain him, like this, and that's going to give me some extra arrows. And let's take out this final archer here, and then it's on to the boss. Oh, I'll just kick him off the edge, alright. I think he should still be alive. Yeah, some of these guys that I kicked off the edge, that didn't actually kill them, so now they'll be climbing up this ladder here, which does make it a little bit easy to deal with. And there's Gimub the Slayer.
You'd make a strong slave.
Who will be very easy to dispatch of, so I'm not too worried about him. Just knock this guy off the edge. Let's not let Gimub get in too many moves on me. The main problem with killing like some of these stronger captains is sometimes, or the main issue that I've been experiencing with them is they're cronies that are all around the place. Also, you don't want to do finishing moves when there are enemies around, because the enemies can pretty easily break your finishing move that you're going to do and interrupt it, and then you actually can't kill the enemy. Alright, I'm like half health now. I am still pretty weak because we just barely started out, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of health or armor or anything. Just parry the attacks. I'd really like this other orc to get out of here. I think he's dead now, so I can focus on Gimub now. He's almost dead. Should get like one finishing move on him, should finish him off. There we go. He's almost dead. The finishing moves don't quite kill the boss, because that would be a little bit cheesy, but first captain dead, and let's go ahead and pick up this stuff that he dropped. He dropped a rune that you can use on your weapons to make your weapons better. So this weapon, what this does is recover all focus and all health for killing a captain or a war chief, which is somewhat useful. You're not going to be fighting captains or war chiefs necessarily all the time, though. And there's that red-haired dude that was knocked down earlier. Turns out he was actually an ex-bro of ours.
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know? Perhaps. This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there.
Those slaves have kind of a lack of hair. Oh, it's Gollum. What's up, man? Looks like he survived the lava pit that he was thrown into.
No.
This is probably before the ring is destroyed, I'm guessing.
Tread with caution.
Mission complete, 600 XP. Bonus objective done, which I'm assuming that the bonus objective here was just finishing off those archers. Like something you don't necessarily have to do, but interested party now available. Okay, so an interested party, track him down and discover what he knows about you. So we're going to be doing that. This is not the story mission here, but we will be doing this. Another thing that we can do here is we can free these slaves, which is generally a good thing to do. So we're going to tackle this guy and just shank him quite a bit. I want to make sure I don't get completely owned by this guy, but we just freed those slaves, which is generally a good thing. You want to be doing that, so let's finish off this guy. I could have drained him, I guess, for some arrows, but oh well.
Please rescue my friends before they're killed. They don't know when to keep quiet.
I would love to rescue your friends, but I'm not sure where they are. Let's do this mission, though. Walk slowly but steadily. Track him down, discover what he knows of you. So we're going to be tracking down the Golem.
Something of great power has left its mark on him. I sense it.
And you feel he has answers?
For both of us.
We should find him then.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
These tracks are not quite human. Not quite beast.
Even more reason to investigate.
Be wary.
Let's free this guy here. This slave. Because it is a bonus objective, so I will get, like, bonus XP and stuff for doing that. Oh my goodness, I just kicked the slave. I'm so sorry, man. I promise, I'm not normally like this. Must have been all that coffee I drank this morning. I like how the orc's blood is kind of like black. It's a little weird. Nice little twist. Is everyone dead? Oh, you're not dead. You know what? Actually, I'm going to grab you, and I'm going to drain your life. Always a handy thing to do. Okay, you're good? You good? We good? We good, man? Alright, I think we're good. Let's follow the trail now. Just enter the spirit realm thing to do that. We do have an ability to unlock as well, so I'm going to do that really quickly here, because why not? Show that off. So, these are basically skill points that you can spend. There's only 3 of them, or a few of them we can actually get at the moment. This one is Ray Stun, which, yeah, I think we already have that. Tap B to stun enemies, then follow with a flurry of sword strikes. So this one I have not been using so far, but I probably should. This one is useful. Countered enemies will be knocked down. This one is... when your hit streak is charged, press Y plus B to execute. So I'll be trying to do that one, but it can be kind of difficult to do finishing moves when you're... What is this, a flower? Okay, sure. I'm not really sure why I was led to a flower there, but finishing moves can be kind of difficult to do when there's a whole bunch of enemies around, because they can kind of interrupt your move that you're trying to do here. Like how we can see rats in the spirit realm. Looks like there's probably some more orcs up here. I might want to free a prisoner. So let's just hop up on top of this wall. Ooh, shiny. So I guess that shows that Gollum popped a squat there, probably.
I sense it knows more of me than I know of myself.
How could a rodent possibly know?
I really don't like running around in like all this white and gray. It's a little bit disconcerting, but...
Walls are no obstacle for it.
Walls are no obstacle for me either. We'll stab him. It's one of the easier ways to deal with enemies. You can also just do a full-on instant kill using stabbage, but I have yet to do that, so let's drop down from here and take out some of these orcs. Take him out. I don't think I can take him out before his orc cronies get around. So once I get my thing up, I can do this. Oh, the execution didn't work. Okay, I think I stalled a little bit too much there. So I need to get my hit meter up to like the point where it gets red, and then I can execute enemies, which should look pretty sick. So I definitely want to try that. Okay, if another one of this guy pops up. Okay, you popped up. Let's execute you. Okay, that didn't quite work the way I was planning it to. Let's grab you and finish you off. See you later.
Do not hesitate. Run to freedom.
Okay, so we freed, looks like 3 more slaves, so that's good. 10 slaves liberated in total so far. And let's just continue following Gollum's trail. So yeah, I did get the bonus objective complete there, so that will lead to extra rewards at the end of the mission. And I can always free more slaves if I run across them, but it's not going to add extra rewards from this mission, so I probably am not going to be doing that. Looks like I'm kind of heading off into a mountainous region here, away from the orcs, which is nice. So no more interruptions, at least not for now. I can't really see exactly what's going on around me, so... How far did this Gollum guy move? I mean... Is he right here? Hello? Let's exit the spirit realm. See what there is to see. Oh, there's a herb here. And let's continue following on. Following the spirit trail. I guess that the spirit trail is leading me to herbs. It's mistaking the herbs for Gollum. Which I'm sure is probably an easy mistake to make, so I won't begrudge them too much for that. Kind of feel like I've already walked down this exact same path before, though, so... Being led in a circle. We'll get there, though. Oh, there he is. There he is. I think that's him. That big green splotch. Where are you, man? I saw a big green splotch. Okay, I'm back. In slight change of plans, we're actually not going to be doing the uninteresting party mission because, well, we have to fight a creature called Caragor. Actually, a couple of them. And the problem with Caragors is when you get up in melee distance with them and you're trying to deal with them, you pretty much have no shot. You're essentially dead. At least unless there's some move that I'm not sure exactly how to perform. That is a good way of dealing with them. Speaking of dealing, though, I do not want to deal with that troll over there. So I want to make sure that I'm nowhere near him. So one thing we can do is just run. We're faster than these orcs, so we can just run away from them. And they won't deal with us. I mean, they'll chase you for a little while, but eventually they'll forget. They have very short-term memory, so... As long as you just keep running, you can get away from everything.
I have seen your death in my dreams. It is never the same twice.
And there's another captain. But you know what? I'm not going to be fighting him. I'm just going to be running away because I'm going for the mission here. I'm not going to kill captains. It can be fun to explore the overworld and kill captains and do missions and stuff, but for the most part, we're just going to be doing this main mission right now. So, oh, we ran into that fire, which hurts us, but there actually is an ability that I can unlock fairly soon that will not damage us if I run into fires. So, I might get that one pretty soon, but, the Gollum mission will have to wait for another time, maybe until I'm a little bit stronger, or I learn how to deal with Caragors. One out of the two would be nice, although there will be a Caragor-related mission coming up fairly soon. So we just have to get all the way to this other place, which is quite a long run from the tower that we're at, so we're almost there, though. Let's climb up this ladder. Oh, just climb the ladder, man. It's right there. You know what? Never mind. Maybe he knows better than me. and climbing the ladder wasn't the best idea, but we have to get up onto this stronghold right here pretty quickly.